Welcome to the Alchemy, Astrology, and Astro Health podcast. I'm Maya Ratla, medical astrologist, astroherbalist, and green witch. I was diagnosed with endometriosis at 19, and I was told I would never have children. I healed my body through the power of herbs, alternative health practitioners, energy healing, and more. At 28, I had the baby they said I would never have, without any interventions. I refused to believe that my body was not able to heal itself. Along this journey, I stumbled across medical astrology, and it resonated with me so much. I started down the path to learning this unique system that had been used for thousands of years in the medical community. I now help other women heal their bodies using their cosmic blueprint, the unique blueprint that every person has embedded in their DNA from the stars. This system helps me see what's going on in your body on a cosmic level and exactly how to help you give your body what it needs to heal itself. We are all uniquely and amazingly designed, and when we learn to work with our design, love ourselves for how we are designed to function, and integrate the cosmos into our lives, I truly believe that we can see true and lasting health brought into our lives. If you are ready to change your life, heal your body, and learn to deeply love who you are, this podcast is for you. Come join me as I discuss medical astrology, astronutrition, astroherbalism, health, wellness, spirituality, transformation, and so much more. I'm so excited you are joining me. Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Alchemy, Astrology, and Astro Health. I love saying that new name. Anyway, thank you for joining me today. My topic today is going to be going over kind of like an overview of the signs that we have done over the past series, the signs series. So we're kind of going to do an overview, get all that together and out of the way, and then we will be moving on to the planets. Yay! All right. So this series of the signs of medical astrology has been such a joy for me to conduct, and I really loved every minute of it, and I really hope you did too. But it is just so much fun. It's one of my favorite things to talk about is medical astrology, and of course, like most everybody knows their sun sign, right? So it makes it more relatable, I think, to hear this stuff. But I really want to start off by saying that, well, yes, the main focus on the signs was them as like a native, meaning sun, moon, or rising sign in the series. In reality, you have all of the signs in your chart. You are all of them, and they make up all of you. So even if you don't have a planet located in that sign can still give you symptoms. So even though you may be like an Aries sun, and let's say a Taurus moon and a Gemini rising, that doesn't mean that you can't have signs and symptoms of like Pisces causing problems, right? This is because the planets are the main influences on the body, and depending on the sign they are in, they will exert more of that influence over the body systems and parts that rule that sign, that are ruled by that sign, right? As you will learn in the upcoming week, these planetary influences are strong as fuck, and they don't just affect only the sign they are in. They affect other planets and signs next to them, across from them, and adjacent to them. So, for example, let's say you have Taurus in your 10th house without any planets, which is what I have in mine. So that's why we're using it. But you have Saturn in your 4th house, which is directly across from the 10th house, right? Then Saturn's influence is also being presented onto Taurus as well. Because Saturn's influence is strong as fuck, y'all. Like, really strong. It affects so many other things besides just the sign and the body parts ruled by that sign that it's found in. So this can mean that you have symptoms of like Taurus ruled body systems having difficulties, even though Taurus stands alone in your 10th house. Does that make sense? We will obviously discuss all this more once I get into like the planets of the medical astrology series coming up, but it can cause so many things. And I have people come to me and go, oh, well, I'm an Aries sun, and so, I shouldn't be having, insert any symptoms that aren't ruled by Aries, right? And unfortunately, that's just not how it works. I wish it was. I wish that it was just whatever your sun, moon, and rising sign was all there was to it. It would make it so much easier to learn, to study, to know all this stuff than it is with the way it actually works. Are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? Tired of long, heavy, or painful periods? Tired of everything you eat making your stomach hurt? Tired of wanting a baby so badly you can taste it, but having no success in getting pregnant? Tired of dealing with PCOS or endometriosis and all the weird, wacky, and sometimes painful symptoms that come with that? Are you just tired of experiencing some sort of dysfunction in your body and having no one listen to you, truly hearing you, and offering solutions to the root cause? Have they even looked for the root cause? If this sounds like you, I got you. I suffered with extremely painful periods, passing large blood clots, ridiculously heavy flows, and infertility for years. I got no help from the medical system and was even looked down on and told I was just looking for drugs. No one actually listened to me or heard what I really wanted. It was discouraging, exhausting, and hopeless. I felt depressed most of the time and had a spike in anxiety anytime I knew my period was due soon. One day, I decided I had had enough. I knew my body. Hell, I knew it better than anyone, seeing how I lived in it daily. I just knew that deep down, I knew what my body needed. And I went down the rabbit hole to find out what that was. Along the way, I learned to understand my body's language of symptoms. And when I found medical astrology, whew, it was like a light bulb had turned on. This gave me the tools to see exactly why my body was giving the symptoms it was and how to fix them. I finally knew how to help my body heal. It wasn't a fast journey to health, but it also wasn't a fast descent into illness either. But my body did heal, and I feel better than ever. If you want to start feeling better today, have the peaceful periods you deserve, finally hold that baby you are longing for, and kick the hot flashes and mood swings to the curb, I got you, babe. I have the experience in reading your natal chart to find what is wrong and in turn develop a personalized plan to get you back to health and vitality. Research shows that having support throughout your journey helps you achieve the results you want in a faster time frame than without that. So, what are you waiting for? Come join me for a 6-month long journey to feeling like a new person, to ending the symptoms you are experiencing and learning how to manage any others that crop up along the way. Let me empower you to take control of your health today. And until 11/11, this 6-month opportunity to work together is 40% off. This means you pay for 4 months and you get 2 free. Together, let's unlock your cosmic blueprint. Start now so by the new year, you already have the new you. Put yourself and your health first because you deserve to feel your best all the time and not just some of the time. I promise you won't regret it. Head over to atlaastrology.com today to sign up before this deal leaves forever. Payment plans are available if needed. So ultimately, this is why it's important to know your entire natal chart, how the planets and signs interact with each other in your chart, right? It's also important to note which house the signs and planets are located in, especially in medical astrology. It is in regular astrology as well. Um, but in medical astrology, it's really important. So the main houses I look at when like doing the medical astrology side of things is the first house, the sixth house, the eighth house, and the 12th house. Those are the main ones that I look at. The first house and the sixth house, like together, rule like your overall constitution and vitality and the most common health problems you're going to be afflicted with. The eighth and 12th house rule different things. So the eighth house is like the house of death, but in this case, they don't always mean death as in like truly physically dying. It can mean death as in dying to other things and then, change and things like that. So I look at that because that is the house where you're going to see sometimes like the most crazy shit happen in your body. That makes sense. And have like some of the most um like transformative health issues in which with whichever sign and or planet is in there, right? And then the 12th house, it rules like the psyche and a lot of the psychological side of health things. And so I like to look there as well to see, because sometimes the issues that we're physically experiencing are psychosomatic, meaning that it's more of a psych issue that's presenting with physical symptoms than it is like something physically wrong in our body. So I like those houses. That's the main ones that I look at. And then when looking at like your cosmic blueprint, which helps me determine like how your body's nutritional makeup is and how you intake nutrients, use nutrients the best, and which foods and stuff are best for your body, right? For the astro nutrition piece, I really focus on the first, second, fifth, sixth, and 10th houses mainly. So yeah, when we look at those. So again, these all do different things. Like the second house is all like your tastes and how food, appeals to you the most. Are you more a person who, like, if it smells great, you're going to chow down on it, you don't care if it looks great or not? Or you're a person where it has to look visually appealing on top of tasting good or something? There's different ways. And then the sixth house, again, is really important in medical astrology and astro nutrition, because it really shows how your body is designed to like break down nutrients and then use those in your body, which ultimately governs how your health is, right? If you're having trouble breaking down nutrients and using them, then your body's not going to feel well because you're not going to have the proper nutrition. And in this case, which is like a tool, right, that your body uses to keep you happy and healthy, you're not going to have that tool available if you're not able to break down the nutrients in a way that your body can then assimilate it into where it needs it to go. So the sixth house is really fucking important. And the 10th house, just in this case, really shows me kind of like, okay, now that my food has broken down correctly, how am I going to best be able to like move my body and work and be productive based on the fact that my body has gotten all the nourishment that it needs? So that can really help point toward like people who want to start like working out, but just really don't know what's the best way. Looking in your 10th house and what sign is there can really help you kind of determine how your body best likes to move and get that daily movement in, right? And also looking where your Mars is can help with that too. So as we've learned in this series, Aries rules the head, Taurus, the ear, nose, and throat area. Gemini rules the lungs, arms, and hands. Cancer rules the stomach and the breasts. Leo rules the heart and the upper back. Virgo takes the liver, pancreas, and upper intestines. Libra gets all the balances of the body, as well as the ovaries and the kidneys. Scorpio claims the colon, the uterus, the reproductive system in general, and the nose. Sagittarius gets the hips and the thighs, as well as co-ruling the central nervous system with Gemini. Capricorn gets the skeleton and the boundaries of the body. Aquarius gets the calves and the electrical system of the body. And Pisces gets the feet and the psyche and co-rules the immune system with Virgo. So together, these signs make up the zodiac man, and ultimately you. You are so much more than just an Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Sun, etc., right? You are uniquely designed to be exactly who you are, and that is an amazing person. When you learn your whole cosmic blueprint and in turn how to work with your body instead of against it, you will find the secret to always having good health and vitality. And if that sounds super overwhelming or daunting to try to do on your own, and believe me, I understand that completely, because that was me when I first started learning this, then let's get together, right? I take all the guesswork out of your chart. I break it down. I make it 100% super easy to understand. This is literally my area of genius. Like, this is what I love to do. My superpower is literally like opening your chart and immediately, just by taking one brief glance at it, basically being able to see what exactly is happening to cause the symptoms you are having, and then bam, how to fix it and how to get you feeling better. I have years of study and use of this system under my belt. So hey, let me and my experience save you the time, the effort, and the energy, get you a personalized plan right off the bat, and in turn, help your body heal faster than it would if you were trying to do things on your own. So overall, the signs are really great ways to see exactly where issues may be occurring, give you clues on how to fix them, and show you who you are on a cosmic level. They also show areas of your life you may struggle in more mentally or emotionally, where your karma lies that you have to fulfill from your previous life, where your future self wants and needs to head, and so much more. I love how medical astrology gives you back your power over your body so you understand how it works and how to give it what it needs when it needs it. You know your body better than anyone else, so you should be the one who you consult when something is going wrong. You intuitively know what is wrong and how to fix it. You've just had it conditioned out of you by society. So let your chart remind you who you are and what you know. So let me know, what was your favorite part of the sign series? Tell me in the comments, send me an email at info@atlasastrology.com. I would love to hear your thoughts. What was your favorite part? Did you resonate with your sun sign, moon sign, or rising sign as, whatever they are in that series, and how that came across? Did you notice that, hey, I'm hearing this, like me, in my case, I'm a Scorpio sun, and hey, I'm having a lot of these health problems. Okay, that kind of can explain some things. Anything that you learned that you didn't know before, just anything, let me know. I would love to hear your thoughts, love to know more. Don't forget to subscribe or follow so that you don't miss any of these. And I will talk to you guys next time. Love it. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Alchemy, Astrology, and Astro Health. I hope you enjoyed today's episode as much as I enjoyed making it. You can find all relevant links to today's show in the show notes below. If you loved the show today, please subscribe, follow, and leave me a review. I love to hear your thoughts, and it helps me know what is a hit and to make more of that content, especially for you. If you want to learn more about me and how I can help you, head over to atlasastrology.com. There you can sign up for a medical astrology package, download my free sun sign and your health ebook, read the blog, and so much more. If you want to connect more outside the podcast, follow my Instagram channel @AtlaAstrology or join my Astro Connection community, the link to which you can find in the show notes. Until next time, love and light.